No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright guys, welcome back to More Ignorant in Basketball. Another day, another Suns victory. Should have lost against the Nets, didn't happen. I don't know if they should have lost this game. Well, actually, yeah, they should have, because Booker went down. Didn't happen. Stephen A. Smith, how stupid do you feel right now? But before we even talk about Stephen A. Smith or his horrible hairline, I have to thank the cult. We reached 1,000 subscribers on the channel. People said we were never going to do it. We did it. This will get its own video, so don't worry. But let's get into it. You guys like when I break down the game, so I figured we have to do it for this game. The fucking media has been hyping this game up for like 2 weeks. And I am so glad the Suns won, because we never would have heard the end of it if they had lost.
Josh Tibbett will put it in the air.
Oh my God, dude, can you please get out my earlobes?
Richardson, our three-man officiating crew. Misses badly on his first try.
What do I always say, NBA? Show the first point scored, all right?
Looking for Ayton inside again.
This was the game. You want to switch everything, you're going to get exposed.
Stephen Curry, long three on its way.
Weak. Get that shit out of here. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. What was unacceptable? Stop pausing it. Shut up. First of all, shut up. What was unacceptable was all these damn offensive rebounds. What are we doing? You're the bigger team. Act like it.
After a slow start, they have found the magic.
Look at that. You can't help because you're too small. Get exposed. Those are the easiest points Booker's had all season. What are you doing? This fucking guy just could not be stopped. This is what I'll say. Like, everybody wants to talk about Klay Thompson coming back. I'm like, okay, Jordan Poole dropped 30. I think that's like a fair substitute for Klay. Motherfucker averages like 16 points a game. He doubled that against the Suns, of course. DA was so huge. Like, we're really spoiled as Suns fans because this roster is insane. Like, DA alone, we don't even really care about him that much. Like, on a game-to-game basis, he's not like a huge part of it. He's big, but he just dropped like 24 and 12 on the best team in the NBA, and it's like, you know, they can just do that when they need to. Like, oh, you're going against a smaller team that likes to switch. Okay, we'll just have our center that usually averages like 15. He'll just go off for like 25. Just because, you know, we can do that. And he can also guard people on the perimeter. It's like teams don't have that as an option. The Nuggets can't do that. They have Jokic. He has to score. The Utah Jazz, I mean, do we even really consider them a team? But they can't do that. Rudy Gobert can't do shit on the perimeter, and he damn sure ain't going to do anything as a post player. Who else in the West? Portland can't do that? You think fucking... I don't even know their center's name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He's not stepping out on the perimeter and guarding Steph Curry. It's just not happening. And we're not even going to talk about Mikal yet. This roster is perfect. Like, DA, get the fucking board. It's not awful defense, but I would much rather give up a Draymond Green floater than a lob. Andrew Wiggins, get a haircut. You're a multi-millionaire. You look homeless. That's good defense. Jordan Poole was just going crazy. Cameron Payne, that pass really upset me, especially because it led to this shit. Like, motherfuckers want to talk to me about the Warriors like Jordan Poole's really like this all the time. He's streaky. To me, he's like a Jordan Clarkson. He could have 30 points one game and 2 the next. That's just how it's going to be. So when it comes to playoff time, I'm not going to be counting on this, sorry. Like, Stephen A. Smith is really trying to dick ride the Warriors and talk to me about Jordan Poole like that's a real name. What are you talking about? If Jordan Poole was on any other team, he would average 4 points a game because they wouldn't give him a shot. But I don't know what it is with Steve Kerr. He can just make something out of nothing over and over and over again. I don't know how the fuck he does it. It's amazing.
Jordan Poole, all 8 in this Warriors run that has him in front by 3. And he'll take another one. And he'll hit
Not the greatest defense.
another giveaway for
I would
Phoenix.
say the Suns play
Turnovers that have led
like a
to
B
5
plus
points.
defense,
But
A on
his
Steph Curry.
first shot is down.
A plus on Steph Curry, B plus for the entire game. Dog.
Good look, McGee, too easy.
You got exposed for being too small. Great fucking defense. Chris Paul has 5 steals by himself.
Booker, those long strides, lays it in.
Evan, you're petty. You saw it.
Toscano Anderson, little Euro, nice find.
Another thing, the Warriors were really pushing the pace.
Another three
Like especially at this point in the game, they were really pushing the pace. Even like after a made Suns 3, they were just running down the other end of the floor. I'm like, damn, can you relax a little bit? Otto Porter played well. Who is this guy? I already have to accept Toscano Anderson and Jordan Poole are like real NBA players. Okay, fine, but like, who is he? This is what I'm talking about. Like this, the Suns don't have anybody like that. Where when they're on the court, we're like, fuck. I mean, Nader's like kind of like that, but he's injured, so I'm not worried right now.
Thompson has scrimmaged. He scrimmaged in increments of 4 minutes, then increased to 5 minutes. He hit a
Crowder
game-winner
hits
today.
so many timely
It
threes.
looks similar to the Jay Crowder. but
Every
a little
time
bit
we like
deeper.
needed a 3, he hit it. He didn't always hit them when you wanted, but when you needed one, he was there.
Johnson up tall, off the window.
This guy looks like a fake ass Austin Rivers.
Delighted to have this
Like
matchup with us.
fucking doodle Austin Rivers.
Chris Paul knocks down a little jumper.
That's what he does.
Here goes Bridges. And the cutter Johnson. Excellent
Ball movement
inside
is
to out.
muy bien. Cameron Payne hit
Steps in the water.
2 huge threes.
Delivers the Suns in the lead for Golden State, especially in the second quarter. Wow, what a pass.
I thought they were gonna show a whole defensive
Pop
thing.
it. And there's a hot hit.
Otto is a dog's name. Just remember that. You have a dog's name. Another really annoying thing is anytime the Suns got up by like 4, 5, 6, Warriors hit a 3. Every time Warriors hit a 3.
Take the lead here.
Got it
7
right
seconds
back.
separating the shot clock and the game clock.
It was a risky pass, but it worked out. Again, you want to play small, this is what happens. Most teams don't have that option. They can't actually punish the Warriors because their center just catches lobs and shit. That was the issue with the Clippers. Like Chris Paul Clippers, DeAndre Jordan has no skill. He has as much skill as like a random guy you would just find at the park. He's just huge and athletic. That's some 2K shit. And that's in your eye. And it is what it is. And I know I keep pausing, but I talk. This is what I do. Motherfuckers are trying to talk to me about James Wiseman. You think that's gonna make a difference? Are you crazy? If James Wiseman was so bad last year, he got cut out of the rotation, but motherfuckers want to bring up his name like he's Akeem Olajuwon. Just wait till they get James Wiseman back. Klay Thompson, even though he's been out of the league for 2 years, sure. Obviously, yeah. When he comes back, the Warriors are going to be a lot better. But James Wiseman? Shut up. You get paid to talk about basketball. You get paid to talk about basketball, and you're going to bring up James Wiseman as a threat in the finals. Please shut the fuck up. Again, they just keep going to DA. Just keep finding the mismatches. I said mismatches. What? Mismatches. He is just really looking for his shot. This is the only time you will ever see that ugly ass shit. Ugh.
You don't have the shot, your look is for the other big at the rim, and
Boom. Another thing I noticed, the Suns just had their number defensively. They just knew what they were going to do. That's why they had 23 turnovers. Shamet was one of the only players that had to have a negative plus or minus because he was getting eaten alive on the defensive end. Whoever he was guarding was just going off.
We'll see if they can.
It's
do
not
it
like
again
his
here.
defense was horrible,
Scores the layup. 7
but
rebounds for those
results are
offensive
results.
rebounds. He's got a couple of blocks as well. Poole in the corner. Oh, what a
Lucky
tough
that wasn't an
shot.
and one.
Up and over JaVale McGee.
They're working hard on the glass.
Like, that should never
Poole this
happen.
time. Gets the block
Like,
on
you know what I
Johnson.
mean?
Oh, nice
It's a
find.
4-point swing.
A two-handed
It's a
jam.
4-point swing. Not
Just
good.
McGee on the floor. 2 point guards on the floor together, and here is Shamet. 4-3.
Shamit, you were taking a lot of quick threes that game, but I'll give you that one. Only because you hit it. Get that weak shit out of here. The offensive rebounding was not good. There's no reason they should have had as many as they did. Holy shit.
Gary Payton goes up top.
Gary Payton still looks like a drawing that came to
Here's
life.
Curry now. And he
We're
knocks
going
it
to go
down.
over
Steph
Steph Curry's shots because
back on the floor.
that was just such a
Drills the
huge
three
narrative. I want to
time.
go over it after this. This is going to be a longer video, as you can tell by looking at the thing.
We'll see as
Whatever it's called.
McGee is up there on the offensive glass again.
You know how YouTube works. I didn't love that shot, but you know it went in. A deep 2 from Cameron Johnson, you know, especially, and it was like a step back. Don't love it. This is the type of shit I'm talking about, Shamit. It's like you tried, but you failed. And this is sports, not like fucking arts and crafts, so it matters.
Now we see Payne and Paul on the floor, minus Booker. Oh, nice look. Porter inside.
That was a great pass by Bielitsa, but you're too afraid to come inside for a reason.
Otto Porter has 14 now, coming off his
Like, Steph Curry's actually playing decent defense. Why McHale had 2 points, but
We saw a lot of that in the
you know,
first
Steph
quarter.
got locked down.
Little head fake by
And we're going to go over it.
Payne.
DA, we need you to capitalize on that. What the
Phoenix.
fuck?
Curry to Chioza.
Fake ass
Three-pointer.
Austin Rivers makes his shot. Good for you. You're like Austin Rivers, but like the Lego version. That's what you are.
Anderson. 4 to shoot now. Paul's got to go. Got Payton on his hip.
There's like Lego Batman. He's Lego Austin. Lego Austin. You thought about it.
To take it on Ayton.
Man, really turned into a damn point forward.
Threw it down into second
Big ass
gear,
Blake
and he finds
Griffin. Get
Payton
your ass
for
on the
layup.
bench.
6 to shoot.
I love this play.
Pick it on Bielitsa again. Payne to Ayton.
I remember the, like,
Gets one to go.
may have been the play before that. Everyone was just like,
Pulled a little spinny there.
not, they looked like they were afraid to drive in. I'm like, bro, look who's guarding you.
Finishes
Take
strong,
him.
got it on his hip and lays it in, and it's a
And
1-1
yelling on
game
Discord,
again.
and he finally did it.
Bridges, a brilliant defender, gets the steal.
Like, the Kale probably should have shot that. You know what I mean? He just wasn't really looking for a shot that game at all. But hey, we'll take it.
Barking at the officials on the way down. Ball gets it
This game was
organized
just
now.
neck
Crowder
and neck,
again.
and Crowder again. How many times has Crowder just hit a huge shot late? He got a huge steal, huge rebound, the putback from the last game. He just, in clutch moments, he is what you need. He's like PJ Tucker, but better. Him and Mikhail are like that.
The lead to 7. The last 2 minutes now. We go under a minute. Paul Porter on his back. Finds Shamet. Dagger. Yes.
Like, look, Shovelhead. You were awful defensively all game, but you hit basically the game winner. So I'll give it to you.
Set up by Paul.
Like, don't be too hyped, though. You were 2 for 7. We looked it up.
They tie a franchise record. The
And
Phoenix
you were
Suns,
quick with those 7, too.
under
You
Monty
shouldn't have shot all of them.
17 consecutive
Hey, to
wins.
relax. Blind. Alright. So this was a huge narrative, right? Steph Curry just had an off game. Steph Curry. Oh my god, we get it. Steph Curry just had an off game. What the? Nobody gives a fuck about the Lakers and Kings. It's disgusting. Steph Curry just had an off game. Steph Curry just had an off game. So let's see Steph Curry's shots. Like, let's see what kind of shots he was really getting.
Officiating crew and Jay
I don't know
Crowder
why
gets
we're
up the
starting
first
with
shot.
this, but
One of the
okay.
few teams that looks to attack
Yeah,
inside
talk to your editor.
on switches.
Like, that's not an easy first shot.
Unable to hit his first try.
Like, we wouldn't expect, I know we don't have Steph Curry on our team, but we wouldn't expect anybody to make that on our team. we'd be happy if they did, but you're like dribbling, looking at the ground, step back, barely look up the rim, you just throw it up with a hand in your face. I know you're Steph Curry, everybody's fucking boyfriend, but like that's a really deep that's a deep three. Second shot in the game. You're shooting from damn near half court already. Notice, first somewhat normal shot he makes. So right now he's what, 1 for 3, right?
Made the comment the other day that they have the best center combo in the NBA.
Again, that's not a great shot. I mean, he normally would at least hit the rim. But he's like looking at the ground and shit the whole time. Mikhail, what the fuck?
The Darrell Wright lookalike did something Darrell never did. Dribbled off his foot.
Again,
Steph Curry.
you're somewhat open, have a decent shot, you make it. So he's like 2 for 5. It's not terrible. It's a bad shot. I don't give a fuck who you are. Unless you're Kevin Durant, that's a bad shot. Again, you're falling to the ground, throwing it up, trying to get a foul. The offensive rebounding was terrible. Again, you're open, you hit it. So, as far as I can see, you're not having a bad game. You're just not having an amazing game. Anytime you're open and have a decent shot, he's 3 for 3.
In the league in scoring.
One of the prettiest jumpers in the league.
Like, even there, at least DA recovered. I mean, he wasn't, like, right in his face.
Steph Curry.
And that was closer. You know what I mean? Like, these aren't easy shots. I know he just went crazy against the Clippers, but man always goes off against the Clippers. They sent him home. He's still mad. Like, he just missed that bunny. I don't really have much to say about that. He shouldn't have made that. But you got to think about it. This is after he's already missed like 6 fucking threes. And that layup. And he's been getting, you know, touched up this entire game because you know how Chris Paul and this team is. Anytime you have a chance to put him in a screen or do something, they're going to do it.
Ernie, Kenny, Shaq, Charles coming up. American Express halftime report.
It was just like the finals when they would have to play against the Cavs team. Again, how many centers are actually going to block Steph Curry like that? He's probably the only one.
Blocked by Ayton. He was out deep, 30-foot range for Curry.
DA is so vital to this team. Again, get that weak shit out of here. Kel Bridges is so fucking underrated. The team defense here is really good. Again, you're making him have to reset, step backs and shit. Like, these aren't easy shots, especially when you're already out of rhythm.
Booker out the rest of the game, left hamstring injury. First points for
now that's a shot he'll normally make, but I've already missed 10 in a row. And just because he can normally make it doesn't mean he's going to make it every time. It's 50-50. Like right there, he normally would have made that one, and then he makes the next one coming off a curl. You know what I mean? Those were both 50-50 shots. He makes one of the two. Like, that's another, like, 50-50 one. Not easy. Again, you're shooting a step-back 3 over a 7-footer. Not gonna act like that's a fucking layup, but I understand that you're really good. Like, what? I don't know why there wasn't a lob there, but okay. Turnover. Shocker. Steph Curry does that quite a bit. Turns the ball over late in important games. Look at the finals. Oops, I did it again. How come nobody's talking about that? To me, those 2 turnovers are a lot worse than all those misses he had. In my oh so humble opinion. Oh my God, is that Roy Hibbert? Wow, that is a name I forgot existed. Yeah, to me, it was just annoying that people didn't really want to give the Suns any credit for winning this game when they were the ones who went out and won it. They were the ones who had their best or second best player get injured at the half. I know the Warriors don't have Klay Thompson, but everybody still picked the Warriors to win knowing that. So I don't want to hear shit about Klay Thompson. And I damn sure don't want to hear shit about James Wiseman. That shit is hilarious. How come he didn't play all last year if he's so good? How come he got benched like immediately? Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's look at these game stats. 104 to 96. Holy shit. The rebounding was 51 to 35. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is why they could be in the game where they had 20 fucking turnovers. 22 to your 12. Unacceptable. This to me is just a team that just got out-hustled. Through and through. 12 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers. They shot 50% from the field almost. Yeah, the free throw shooting was also fucking terrible. 54%. They shot 40% from 3. That's not bad. So they ended up shooting 50% from the field and 40% from 3. I mean, your defense ain't looking that great when those are the results. You know what I mean? I still can't believe how bad the rebounding was. Holy shit, were they playing the Bucks or what? Like, what the fuck happened? Okay. Warriors had 7 steals, 5 blocks, 22 turnovers. They shot 42% from the field and 35% from 3. 71% from the free throw line. Let's see who did all the scoring. Chris Paul, he played 40 minutes, which I don't like, but you know, with Devin going out, it is what it is. 7 of 13 from the field, pretty good. 15 points, 11 assists, 6 boards. Mikal was 1 of 4. He had 2 points, 3 assists, 2 boards. The men's defense was fucking excellent. I'm so sick of the Mikal disrespect, but it's not going to stop. Until they win a championship, maybe it'll stop. Maybe. Alfred Payton. How do you guys feel about Alfred's minutes? There was only 4 of them, but I feel like they were a very loud 4, but maybe I was just really anxious. I don't know. He used 2 points, 1 assist. Plus we had Shovelhead. Shovelhead was really feeling comfortable jacking it up from 3. He was just, anytime he got it and he was at that 3-point line, he shot it. No hesitation, no thought of doing anything else. And I can appreciate that when it's going in. But when it's not, don't like it. 2 of 7, not great for the confidence that you have. 3 of 9 from the field. He had 9 points. He did basically have the game winner, so I guess. But fuck that, because your defense was ass too, so no. 9 points, 3 assists, 1 board. JaVale McGee, he had 8 points and 2 boards in 8 minutes? Yeah, exactly. Cameron Johnson played 30 minutes, 5 of 10 from the field. I will say I liked Monty Williams' move to put Cam Johnson at the 2 to start the third quarter. I like that move. I thought that was really smart. He was 3 of 7 from the field. He was 3 of 7 from 3. 3 of 7 from 3 just sounds so much better than 2 of 7. I know it's only 1 more shot, but it's a big difference. 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 14 points, 2 assists, 4 boards. That's just so much better than what Landry did, even though he took 1 more shot and made 2 more. But to me, it's everything. Cameron Payne, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 6 points, 4 assists, 1 board. I feel like Cameron Payne could be better every game he plays. I just feel like he has a potential to go off for 25 whenever he wants. And when he doesn't, I'm just like, why didn't you, But he had a pretty good game. Deandre Ayton was great. This was his game. Again, we're really fortunate to have a center who can go off the way that he does. And 11 for 19 is actually pretty inefficient for him. But he was really aggressive offensively, as they needed him to be, because they were switching everything. And it's like, okay, if you're going to put Steph Curry on him, unlike DeAndre Jordan, Ayton can take advantage of it. And he did. 24 points, 2 assists, 11 rebounds. Jay Crowder, he was huge. He had some really timely threes. All 4 of the threes he hit, they needed them at that moment. He had those 2 threes that he hit late too. So Jay was huge. Obviously, he's always going to play great defense too. But yeah, 14 points, 1 assist, 6 boards. And then Booker, hopefully he will be back sooner than later. But 4 of 9 from the field. People were also acting like Booker was going off. I mean, 4 of 9 isn't bad. It's not great. It's not bad though. 0 of 2 from 3, 10 points, 2 boards, 1 assist. So yeah, I know this video is long as hell, but this was a big game and they've been hyping it up for like 2 weeks. So I just wanted to cover everything that I could think of. Yeah, this shit. Jordan Poole's, let's just look at Jordan Poole's stats. 9 of 15 from the field. That's already ridiculous. 6 of 12 from 3. 28 points, 3 assists, 5 boards. Yeah, this guy was really getting on my fucking nerves. It was a really good game to watch, I will say that. Steph Curry, I know he could have made some of those shots, but he got locked down. Suns played excellent defense on him. Again, as far as defense in total, after looking at the rebounding, I'm going to give them a B-. But the defense on Steph, A+. They really wanted to make sure he did not get comfortable. And that's really all you can do as a team, like defensively, right? You're not going to block every single shot, even though Steph did. Even though Steph did get blocked twice. People don't want to talk about that either. But yeah, I feel like they did a really good job at making him uncomfortable. So I think that's it. This video, I'm sure, is already long enough. I appreciate you guys for tuning into my crazy ass NBA rants, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.